Thank you, Mallory. See you in a bit. Lighthouses have a rich history here in our state. Whether they're bringing in thousands of visitors or guiding ships out of sea, there's no denying these lighthouses serve an important purpose. Now, some locals are looking to protect these structures from climate change. News Center Maine's David Guilford shows us how.
It's no surprise we're romantic about Maine's lighthouses. They were constructed specifically to save lives. The sight of them meant to convey strength, security, and comfort. But the Gulf of Maine is rising and warming and not typically comforting. Multiple record storms battered the coast this past winter, and more volatile weather patterns are expected as climate change evolves.
The two storms in January, I think, really brought the point home to all of us.
Tara Kelly works for the nonprofit Maine Preservation, which works to save Maine's historic places. She recently nominated 66 Maine light stations to be on the 2025 World Monuments Fund watch list. Kelly thinks it's the best way to bring awareness and funding to save the lights.
Our lighthouses were intentionally built in harm's way, and so they really took a beating. And the American Lighthouse Foundation did do a survey and found, following those storms, about roughly $5.5 million worth of damage on the sites they visited.
Maine's got some of the most amazing historic lighthouses, but also some of the most exposed in the country.
The first challenge to preserving these structures, you can't simply move them, and they're meant to stick out on rocky ledges to serve their purpose.
Many of these places are on ledges or islands that are not that far above sea level. So as we're dealing with, again, these intense storms, the rising sea levels, what you're seeing is an encroachment upon the properties or the islands and ledges that we have not seen in the past like this.
That's Portland Head. I don't know who made that, Paul, you know?
We've had that.
We came to the Maine Lighthouse Museum in Rockland to learn the next big challenge for preserving our lighthouses in bulk.
The Coast Guard maintains the light and the lenses, but the structure itself is maintained by private people.
Since the National Historic Lighthouse Preservation Act passed in 2000, the feds have sold or transferred more than 150 light stations nationwide, with the new owners maintaining the buildings to historic standards, while the Coast Guard maintains the lights.
I think the government has got to demand that they take care of them. If not, then the government should take them back and maintain them. That's Lubec, and it's called West Quoddy Head Light.
As the years tick on and technology evolves, these light lovers scoff at the thought of mariners not needing them while out on stormy seas. New cars all have GPS, they pondered. Shall we throw away the street signs? They've stood sentry for centuries, and this group of Mainers wants to keep the lights shining for many years to come. On the coast, David Guilford, News Center, Maine.